Hello everyone, my name is Atiya and welcome to Books and Brownies. This is going to be an introductory video of why I decided to start BookTube, and also a tag which is about my reading habits. So this way you get to know my taste and how I read and all of that. Also why I decided to join BookTube. So I had planned on joining YouTube for a very long time. I'm a huge fan of Climb the Stacks, Ashley and Rinsey Reads, and so I have been I was like, I can also generally read, and I love talking about books and stuff, and I'm always reading about them, and now I've become regular with my Goodreads reviews as well. So yeah, I have actually treated random ideas for BookTube channels and stuff, and everyone has been largely very supportive, and so I think it was time to make good on my promise. I mean, you can just say something out there in the internet and then you sort of have to follow up as well. So that's why I decided to start this channel. The reason I call it Books and Brownies is because on my Instagram I started doing this thing where I kind of would take photos of books with desserts, and I read a book by Domenico Starnan, Ties, and I kind of made tiramisu, so go with that, the Italian theme and everything. So that kind of got me to thinking that it would be good to compare, put books and desserts together, and just have a kind of sort of a gimmicky thing, because I do love dessert and I do love books. So yeah, I guess that's the idea behind this. I mean, I don't know if I'll always be eating dessert because it's awkward to eat on video, but largely that's the reason. That is the reason I decided to call it Books and Brownies. And now I'm going to go into the tag part of this, which is the reading habits tag, and I can tell you a little bit more about my reading habits, my taste, what I generally prefer, that kind of thing. Let me go get the questions real quick. So the first question on the tag is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? And the answer is no, I don't actually. I sometimes read in my bedroom, I sometimes read in my lounge. There is a sofa with a cushion in the back that I generally prefer for reading, but I don't have a designated place. I'll just go wherever there's a little bit of peace and quiet, and it's well ventilated, and I'm good. Bookmark or random piece of paper? Random piece of paper. I think I have used boarding passes, hairpins, visiting cards. Also another thing, when I was younger, my father would not let me, how you open a book like this and just put it to mark your reading place. My father would not let me do that, so I got into the habit of remembering the pages I was on. So yeah, so there's that. So I guess that's also another reason why I don't use bookmarks. Can you stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain amount of pages? So I set goals 50 pages today or 30 pages today, and I need to reach this goal. However, I often, even if I reach the 50-page mark, but that is not the end of a chapter, I will go to the end of the chapter. Do you eat or drink while reading? Yes. I love eating while reading because it's so therapeutic. You can have a bag of chips, you can have cake. Honestly, the name of this channel, Books and Brownies, it's it literally has eating while reading built into it. So yeah. Multitasking, music or TV while reading? No, I can listen to music while I'm reading, but I cannot watch TV while reading. I mean, that just I cannot do two things at the same time. But music is fine. Also, music ke saath bhi ye hai ke it has to be songs I have already listened to, so I'm well aware of the tune and the words that are going to come, because then it doesn't break my concentration while I'm reading. One book at a time or several at once? So I've gone a lot of back and forth between this, but I think it's one book at a time. I honestly cannot. I start a lot of books ek saath, but then when I get to finishing and I cannot I can only stick to that one book. Reading at home or everywhere? everywhere, I guess. I love going to cafes or parks to read. Reading out loud or silently in your head? Silently in my head. Reading out loud is exhausting. Do you read ahead or even skip pages? No. So when you're a speed reader, you tend to like go over these entire chunks of paragraphs and entire paragraphs, and you're like, oh, okay, I got the idea, and then you skip ahead, but you just go to the next page. But I always tend to like go back and like read that, because then it feels like I haven't properly read the book. So there's that. Breaking the spine or keeping it like new? Oh yeah, as I told you, my father wouldn't let me put books like this, so he wouldn't, so that, you know, because he just said that that ruins the spine, or you should just respect the book or something. So yes, I don't like to break spines. Do you write in your books? No. No, that's just desecrating it. I don't like to write my thoughts. I don't like to write anecdotes. So yeah, that's my introduction video, and welcome to the channel, and please subscribe, and I look forward to making more book reviews and all other sorts of fun literary things. Bye.